Hello, Darren Martineau here from Master Magic Shop. In this video, I'm going to start several series, which I call the uh, the Tribute series and the Magic History series. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but in this video, I'm going to be talking about Ted Annemann and a new product that I have, uh, which is called Ted Annemann Magic and Mentalism Collection. Okay, so we're going to talk about Ted Annemann. Who is Ted Annemann? Now, Ted Annemann, also known as Theo or Theodore Annemann, was born, his real name, John Squires. He was born February 22 of 1907, and he passed away in January 12th, 1942. Unfortunately, he committed suicide. So it's almost like a Daryl kind of story. Very sad. But I'm going to talk about his life and then about this product and why I'm doing this. Okay. So why I'm doing this is because I'm a fan of his work and I love his magic. And this is very strong magic, not just magic and mentalism. And it also shows you the difference between, we'll talk in other videos on how to mix magic and mentalism and how you can bridge the gap. So we're going to talk about Annemann. So Theo Annemann was born, like I said, Theodore John Squires was his real name, February 22nd, 1907. He passed away January 12th, 1942. His stage name was Ted Annemann, and he was an American professional magician who specialized in the field of mentalism. He's most famous for inventing and refining many mentalism routines that continue to be used by magicians and mentalists today. He had a magazine called The Jinx and was author of over 20 books on magic and mentalism. Okay, so we're going to talk about his life a little bit, and we're going to talk about some of my favorite Ted Annemann effects. So if you don't know who Ted Annemann is, you've probably used one of his moves if you're uh, into card magic at all. You've heard of the Henry Christ, the Christ Annemann alignment move. That's him. So we're going to talk about his life. And early in his life, Ted Annemann began working as a railroad clerk and then got into show business as a tenor singer and a magician's assistant. So he eventually became interested in mentalism more than magic and used his invention and performance skills to become one of the most talented and respected magicians of the 1930s. He invented the window envelope by 1931 and flat rabbit in 1937. Um, Ted Annemann perfected his own version of the famous bullet catch illusion, performing the effect outdoors. Accounts and witnesses of his performance described the feat as a dramatic effect wherein Ted Annemann would collapse from the apparent force of the gun and then produce the bullet from his blood-drenched mouth. In 1934, he founded the famous magazine The Jinx, which I own as well, which I highly recommend, obviously. Uh, that's beyond the scope of this topic in this video. But so back to this. So what happened was in 1934, he founded the famous magazine The Jinx, published primarily for magicians. The magazine was primarily focused on mentalism, but did also feature groundbreaking effects from other fields of magic. Uh, the, the publication of this magazine ceased after Annemann's death, and copies of it have become collector's items. Effects from the magazine have been published in several books and manuscripts, among them Annemann's Practical Mental Magic, one of his books. This book is considered a classic in the field of mentalism. Annemann also founded the Sign of Exceptional Magic in 1935, and this is where he featured many of Charles T. Jordan, if you've heard of the Jordan count, many of Charles T. Jordan's effects. Charles T. Jordan is kind of like an underground magician because he had a lot of creations, a lot of books and things, and he didn't really perform as much. He was more of a creator. Now, we're going to talk about um, so what happens is we're going to talk about some of his books and manuscripts. In 1927, he wrote The Master Touch. Then he wrote Card Miracles in 1929, Mental Mysteries, The Book Without a Name in 1931, The Trick of the Month Club, A Dead Name Duplication, 1931, 101 Methods of Foreseeing, 1932, Exclusive Secrets of Annemann's Conception, 1932, Annemann's Test of the Tiber, 1932, 202 Methods of Foreseeing, 1933, Annemann's Manuscripts, Its Secret, 1934, Annemann's Complete One-Man Mental Psychic Routine, 1935, Annemann's Mental Bargain Effects with J.G. Thompson, 1935, On Report and the Incorporated Stage Secrets. So what we're going to talk about is what my product is. So most of my products I call ever-growing products because I constantly add and update and add more products. So if you get this product now, it's going to be grandfathered in, and anything I add in, you won't have to pay more, if that makes sense. So I may add in videos. For example, let's talk about some of my favorite effects. One of them is Magic versus Mentalism by Ted Annemann, and I put that in one of my old video projects that I did years ago, which I called uh, Pro Close-Up Magic for Beginners. And so I may put that in here. I'm probably going to add it in, but as of now, I have, this is 8 books, and it's Learn Amazing Magic and Mentalism. It includes 202 Methods of Forcing by Ted Annemann, Practical Mental Magic, which is one of his classic books, Annemann's Complete One-Man Mental and Psychic Routine, Annemann's Mental Mysteries, Annemann's Miracles of Card Magic, On Report, Its Secret, and Mentalism Bargain Effects, which is one with J.G. Thompson. So this is going to be an ever-growing product. Right now I have it for available for $19.99. You can get access to all of these books, and I'm going to eventually add in videos. Like I said, he has many, many awesome effects with card magic and with mentalism. So many things. I'm going to have to make multiple videos. So this is one of many. So click on the link and check it out. Thank you very much.